It's 2018, and people are playing whatever game is on trend. Work at a pizza place, death run, and whatever else they could find. Search deep enough, and you'll find one of the many unique players who still play Roblox today. Ari was one of your fellow Robloxians who started playing ever since 2015, joining just a little bit after Death Run became viral. No responsibilities, no worries, no nothing. Just get through elementary school, open up Roblox, and enjoy whatever was on his mind. The only thing that he had to worry about was when his iPad was gonna die, or if the power would go out. He'd lose his amazing kill streak in prison life after all. And we got to meet with some new friends online, after already having hundreds on his friends list. However, these few were quite special. We'll call one of them Cup. They played whatever random games we could find. This was when Ari decided to become a content creator, still playing Death Run, but also deciding to play other varieties of games, such as camping, order games, and whatever else anyone could find. Everything seemed to be going along very well, and no one was fighting over anything. It was as if everyone could just go along together and enjoy life as it was. The only responsibility Ari had was to just, well, have fun while recording. A lot of these recordings were with Cup, and the two were just enjoying their time together. Oh, how fun murder mystery was.
To murder you. Okay, I just saw the murder!
Nothing could turn the tables, right? It's 2020, and the first couple months were going along as usual. Nothing all that bad, and the videos were still coming out. However, Ari wasn't recording with Cup as much anymore. No one was really sure what happened, except Cup himself. There wasn't as much contact after COVID-19 came out. Ari hadn't really noticed this at the time, and decided to continue playing Roblox with his other friends. One of them we'll call Evan. Evan was related to Cup, being one of his younger family members. Ari and Evan bonded quite well, playing Tower Defense Simulator and Arsenal quite often. Boy oh boy, those games sure started to rise. Sadly, with the rise of online schoolwork, Ari had to, unfortunately, quit content creating for now. All he was left with was just an isolated school and whatever games that were fun at the time. Roblox was still somewhat normal, though some of those avatars started to change with the rise of technology. Many new games were on the rise, such as Tower of Hell, Adopt Me, and Brookhaven. Ari's personal favorite was Brookhaven and Item Asylum, an honorable favorite he still plays today. Ari and Evan were playing Brookhaven together quite often, usually just trolling and whatnot.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
However, a great turn was made out of nowhere, possibly coming from the rising expectations of pleasure. As Ari was entering his first ever relationship, his mind started to twist. There are many influences coming on Roblox, with a particular being Roblox Twitter. Negativity started to slowly creep into his head, with no signs of stopping. This eventually turned so bad that it, well, started the downfall of this fellow Robloxian. Welcome to 2022. This year was different for Ari, to say the least. With technology still rising, new content creators started to arise. Quite a lot of these were just odd dancing edits or random talking in Brookhaven. However, Ari was already down in the depths of Robloxian hell at this point, struggling to recover from his recent breakup with his ex. He had to deal with managing heartbreak as his secrets started to reveal. Slowly but surely, the whole world was starting to turn against him. His unforgiving past was leaking through, attempting to seep into the minds of others around him. These people in particular were his own friends. Evan and Cup had turned against him, only contacting through means to harm him. And yet, he still stood by his corrupt actions. Continuing on and on, it just started to get into his head. Turned from a friendly Robloxian to an insecure devil of unforgiveness. How did such a thing happen? Such a question still seeks for an answer, but technology can be the one to blame. The negative influences that originally started this had not only creeped into his broken brain, but also the many souls of other innocent people. Ari had just lost it, and the feelings of depression and isolation kicked him in the face. No feelings of true happiness had emerged, despite the efforts of Colton being as supportive as possible. Ari had just nearly committed suicide, but decided not to because of the glimmer of hope in his shattered heart. The knife was put away, and he pondered what was to soon come after him. It was a mental facility. He spent a week in there, coming out as a new person. He glimpsed upon the roof above his head, wondering what to do next. His first year of high school just began, and he's wondering what new activities he could do to make himself successful. A light bulb sparks from his head, glistening with idea. He went back to content creating. However, he's learned from his many mistakes. He started off with tutorials, not only wanting to learn more about Roblox Studio himself, but to also teach the many innocent lives out there. The new year has just started, and Ari's feeling refreshed. Ready to come back after the school break he was longing for, he continued to make tutorial videos for his fellow Robloxians, wondering just how much of an impact he's truly making. And then, he switched content. He decided to transition to animating during the summer, now that his year as a freshman was over. Pondering how him and his best friend could create ideas, he started off with some lore the two wanted to make true. Harry had felt a little stressed, wondering what steps to take now that the next school year is starting. He decided to make a tough decision to end these animations and switch again. He switched to gameplays. These gameplays were hella funny, with each and every video containing at least 2 minutes of just straight screaming.
Right on the edge.
Oh no!
However, this rise of expectations upon himself had started to slowly but surely slash his head apart. Week after week, creator burnout had just started to creep into his mind, deforming himself. He was starting to lose it. With each and every slash he took, he was longing for a well-deserved break. The rise of technology had overcomplicated his own passion, making it challenging just to even slightly stand out from the crowd. And then, it hit. Harry feels refreshed, now wondering how to start leaping his career to success. He starts taking true steps towards it, instead of making excuse after excuse to feel pleasurable comfort to avoid work. However, the burning sensation of burnout still leaks in his head, knowing that he still struggles to make enjoyable videos. The only thing we can hope for this Robloxian is to hope that he continues pushing, building an audience of people to follow his path, and to hope to change the world of corruption into a better place. From Robloxian to devil, from devil to innocent spirit, he was more than just another player walking around with some random avatars of some girl. His alias was Layla.